What we do, we go to the schools, we train all teachers, all students, any adults that they'll give us access to, and we teach them, we raise their awareness about bullying so they know what kinds of behaviors are bullying and that are hurting people, so that they know what's going on. And our attempt there is to make them more aware so they know what they're looking for, and then teach them what to do about it. Because most of the time in bullying situations, the reaction by by most students and a lot of adults is to use aggression to try and shut the situation down, or punishment. And what we want to do is teach everyone that there are alternatives to aggression and passivity, and that we can be assertive and deal with the situation head on. And by intervening in bullying situations when they go on, and also including students that might be targets for bullying, we can prevent bullying in the first place. And those are our main goals. And we've been working with Pasadena actually since 1999. And we've been implementing peer mediation programs in Pasadena schools at that time, and worked on those programs for 6 years. That grant ended last year, and at the same time that grant ended, we started this new grant, which is an anti-bullying grant. And that's what we're working on currently, and that's what we're celebrating tonight with this event. Tonight we're celebrating the good things that students in Pasadena are doing. You know, so often the ones that act out are the ones that get attention. So what we want to do is something that recognizes the efforts in the positive direction that these students and these faculty members and staff are doing. And Project SAVE is our effort to do so, and SAVE stands for Students Against Violence in Education.
The statistics show that if you're able to stop a bully and his action by the time he's 8 years old, that individual is going to stand a much less chance of going to prison in later life, up in the 20s and 30s.
Well, I think first we have to understand the importance of education, and anything that would hinder quality education is naturally something that we need to stand firm against. And in this case, you know, they're talking about several things, but one of them is bully-proofing the schools. And for some students, that could be a tremendous distraction in keeping them from doing what the most important thing is, which is education.
So it's about bringing, you know, the 85% of the school population that are bystanders, actually getting them to speak out against bullying and to do something about it. Helping the 7 or 8% that are victims, teach them some skills, some social skills, and how to stand up for themselves assertively, not aggressively. And then teach the bullies that there are other ways to meet their needs. In addition to the bullying intervention work that we do, we also implement peer mediation and conflict resolution programs. And peer mediation is a process, actually it's the mediation process that we teach to the students. And so students that receive this mediation training are able to sit down with other students who are in conflict, and they act as third-party neutrals that facilitate communication between those two students that are having a problem.
Well, at first I didn't think it was really, you know, I thought this is a good program, it's just, you know, whatever. Once I get to junior high and high school, it's not going to help me. But once I got to 7th grade, I had a friend of mine call me one night and tell me that she was going to commit suicide. And that it wasn't my fault, but it's just how it had to be. And had I not had that training, I wouldn't have been able to talk her out of the decision that she was about to make. I just sat there talking to her for like ever, and then, yeah.
Innovative Alternatives has done a great job for us in training our students in peer mediation and in anti-bullying techniques that they can use. You know, kids will be kids sometimes, and bullying takes place sometimes when kids don't really know they're being bullies. But it's important to us for all of our students to understand that that's not the kind of behavior we want. And the training that Innovative Alternatives gives our kids gives them some options on how to kind of take that bullying that they are receiving and turn it back and turn it away. And that's a gift and a tool that our kids can use from now until the times they are adults.